We're here with Ryan today, who's going to show us how to put a front basket on the Liberty Trike. What you get with your front basket, you get a 3mm Allen wrench to help you do the screws on the basket and on the screen, which you'll need to adjust in order to fit the clamp, and you get the basket. So on your Liberty Trike, you may start out by loosening the screws on the screen's clamps so that you can move the screen and you can push and pull the clamps in and out while you install the bracket for the basket. You're not taking the screws all the way out, you're just getting the clamp nice and loose so that you can move it around. And then Ryan's already assembled the bracket with all the parts in it, and so we're just going to need to loosen up the clamps for the bracket and pop it in place, and then we'll be good to go. One thing, once you take the screws out of the split clamp there, is that the whole thing can kind of like fall apart. You see how it's set in this groove here. So if you hold it carefully, it'll stay together, and there you've got it. And if it comes apart when you don't intend to, you just put it back together. No big deal. So we're going to sort of fit it between the inside of the screen, and you can see how we've pivoted the screen so it'll reach in. And then when we slide this on, we'll sort of slide it sideways so that the grooves can line up. And it's backwards. And so when we get it in place, we got to lift it up onto the right level and then push it sideways. You can see right here, we'll push it away from the camera slightly as it slips in place. We can't go into the groove from the front, we got to go in from the side like that and then push it sideways. So when we're doing it, if you didn't catch that there, this ball doesn't go into the joint straight in, it comes in here and pushes sideways in. It won't, you can't force it through there. And then we can just put the screws back in and clamp it on, and then we'll adjust the angle. Okay, and then once we get it in, as we put the basket on, we may need to adjust the angle here and the angle of the screen so that the basket will actually fit in. So we'll show you that process as we get started. Let's see if it's lining up quite yet, or if we need to move things around. Oh, looks like for now it's fitting together pretty well. If we're not able to get everything fitting in quite right, the way we tilt this up and down is by removing these screws here, removing the plastic bracket, changing the angle, putting them back in. Looks like we can safely skip that on this bike for now. And we have a front basket.